that an adult can see while sitting down like this. If a young person or a child even climbs on a tree, they most likely wouldn't see. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tammy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about mentorship. Mentorship is basically something that a lot of people underrate when it comes to this journey of building wealth or becoming a successful person overall. What exactly or who is a mentor, right? A mentor is a person who has done what you want to do and then you basically want to follow their footsteps. Simple as it sounds. And when you're undergoing mentorship, you're basically learning from this person, and what this does for you is it cuts down the time you actually spend figuring things out on your own so that you become much more successful within the fastest possible time, because they've made all the mistakes and then you won't have to make all of those mistakes anymore. And a lot of people underrate mentorship so much, and this is why you find out that they actually are not succeeding as fast as they want to, and of course they're not getting the shortcut. And in the long run, some of these people eventually even get frustrated and give up because there's no one guiding them along the path they're trying to walk. And most importantly, this person or whoever they are looking up to has not done what they are trying to do, right? And that's why it's important that before you start doing what you're trying to do or whatever you're trying to do right now, you want to find yourself a mentor. So let's talk about how to find a mentor. A lot of people make this mistake of going out on social media a lot of times. I've seen this happen so many times, and then they suddenly start sending text messages or like DMs saying, hey, can you please mentor me? And the truth is, no one is actually going to mentor you by saying, can you mentor me? Because those people who you're reaching out to are already quite successful at the thing you want them to mentor you at, right? And let's be honest, you're not bringing so much value to the table for them, so there's not so much benefit for them when they choose to mentor you. But on the other hand, you can actually start getting mentored by them without their consent. And how do you go about this? You start buying their books, and then you start attending their seminars, you start attending their conferences, you consume as much content as possible from these people that you can find, and this will start giving you as much knowledge about them or the career or the field you're in as much as you want. And this thing is now way easier than ever before, because now we have social media, and a lot of those thought leaders or people most likely put out content like this. So you can basically watch their contents, read their blog posts, and eventually these people, you start learning from them. And let's say you eventually want to get the attention of those people in real life, then this is what you can do, because this is what I did, right? When I was starting out my business online, to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. And as a matter of fact, I was actually struggling when I started out because I also didn't have any mentor. But at some point, I figured out some certain people that I could follow who have actually done what I was trying to do, and that could make my life easier. And one thing I say a lot is this: I feel like I'm not a very smart person, but I know how to copy smart people. And the only way you can do this successfully is if you've identified a certain smart person or a number of smart people that you want to copy, and you can literally just model what they're doing, and you would cut down the time you're going to spend trying to figure things out. So back to my story. So for me, I figured out that there were a few people in the Nigerian internet marketing space that were doing what I wanted to do, and I decided to start following them. So there was Aki Alabi, there was Ronald Nzimora, and then at that point there was Tony Omotosho, right? I'd never met all of them. I was just following them on Twitter, on Instagram, reading basically their posts like I told you what you can do. I was doing virtual or forced mentorship. They were my mentors, but I never met them. And then suddenly on this day, I saw this advertisement on, I think it was on Twitter, and then they talked about how they had an event that was coming up in Lagos. It was a free seminar. And to be honest, at this point, I was dead flat broke. I didn't have the money, but I knew I had to find my way to this event, right? So I went to that event, and then I sat down. Literally, if you live in maybe the southwest Nigeria, you'd have heard of Sole vehicles. These are like one chance vehicles, right? That's what I had to take to that seminar. And then At the seminar, I made myself known by simply asking a question, right? And then after asking the question and getting the knowledge from that seminar, I knew that there were a host of other people who also attended the same event. And if I wanted to catch the attention of those people and be able to get access to them, to be able to learn more from them, I needed to do beyond the normal. And that's why I always say, if you're from the average background and you want to get help, you can't be normal. You have to be mad. That same night, I bought 2 books at that seminar. I bought this book called Small Business, Big Money by Academy. And then I bought this How to Become a Live Breathing Cash Machine by mentorship. So I got back to Ibadan around 10 midnight and I sat down and I finished the 2 books before the next morning. There were a few things we had learned about, and one of those things was how to start a simple information marketing business. I'll create a video on that separately, but let's just keep on going. So I had learned how to start an information marketing business, and I decided I was going to give it a shot. That same night, I created an ebook and I was literally done with it within a day. And then I put out the ebook. I was also ensuring that I was engaging their posts online. Whenever they had another event, I was there, and somehow I was literally everywhere, from Abuja to Port Harcourt to literally everywhere there was an event. I was putting myself out there as much as possible, and that's how I eventually got recognized by my mentors, and then I started learning from them directly, and this impacted my life massively because it took my finances like really up. And it wasn't because I was a better person than a lot of people in my field. It was because I was learning from people who had actually done that thing that I was trying to do, and all I just needed to do was copy what they were doing. And if you want to succeed, one thing for sure is this: you don't have to be the smartest person. You just need to learn how to copy the smartest person. Of course, I'm not saying you should be a thief, don't get me wrong, but you just need to actually learn to copy those people in a very smart way and use the models and formulas they've used successfully, and then model around it, and you would build faster, succeed faster, and you would make a lot more impact than you ever imagined. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel, and please share it to people that would find this insightful, and then I'll be making much more videos in the future. See you, bye.